Come on, bad boy, baby.
Dennis and Jason here from EatSleepLift.com, and today we're reviewing
Body Fortress Super Advanced Whey Protein
chocolate.
So let's take a look at the super advanced whey protein. Now, my first impressions of this protein is kind of negative. If you first look at the label, here you see it's 52 grams of protein labeled huge across the top. But in this fine little print here, you see per 2 scoops. And I do the same thing down here. They say over 8 grams of BCAAs. And here we see a little star per 2 scoops. Now, granted, this is big on the computer. When you actually look this on the label, it's a little bit smaller. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the actual nutrition info. 1 scoop is going to get you about 34 grams total, but only about 26 grams of protein. So that's about 8 grams of filler. Now, this protein blend consists mostly of whey protein concentrate and then whey protein isolate. So you're not getting necessarily the highest quality protein you could get. It's much more of a budget brand, it doesn't go through the extra filtration. And then they add the super recovery blend, some kind of proprietary blend that they come up with, which is creatine and taurine and glutamine and other stuff. Now, we couldn't find how much creatine is actually in this, so we don't know. So if you actually don't want to take creatine or any of that other extra stuff that you see here, you might want to stay away from this one. Now, they also tote that they don't use aspartame, but if you look at the label, you're going to see that they use sucralose and acid, whatever the hell it is, however it is you say it, potassium. So, and it also contains soy ingredients. So if you are allergic to soy or don't want to increase your estrogen levels, you might want to avoid it. And when we take a look at the BCAAs, you're going to see the isoleucine, leucine, and the valine, and it's going to add about 4 grams of BCAAs. So let's go ahead and try the taste test.
All right, so let's try this with water. It tastes like you're drinking chalk.
Chocolate chalk.
Yeah, the taste is actually pretty good, but the texture of it's very off. It's not very pleasant at all.
It's a distinct taste. I don't know, maybe put too much cocoa in there or something like that.
And you kind of get a horrible aftertaste and kind of a gritty taste, kind of like there's sand in it. I don't know. It's probably the creatine or something. I have no idea.
Yep, I think it's the creatine that probably they either didn't...
Super recovery blend? Yeah,
the super recovery part of it. Didn't refine it, I guess, all the way. So you definitely do get some graininess in the drink itself. It also does have some clumps. This has been sitting for a while now, about half an hour or so. So the clumps have dissipated. But when we first did mix it up, there was clumps everywhere in it. It stuck to the glass, the side of the glass heavily, and just like that.
Let's try it with milk now. I'm expecting this to be a little bit better, but
just because it is milk, it'll take away from the flavor of the water. It tastes a little bit better.
It does taste a little bit better, as I expected to, but it's still not.
This is definitely better than water. But it still has that weird kind of taste to it.
Yeah.
Still the grittiness, and the clumps actually stayed more in this one than the water.
Yeah, it definitely is a budget protein, but if you can't, if you can't go ahead and splurge off of the high-end proteins, the pure protein isolates, this isn't bad, I guess.
Yeah, not bad. How much was it?
It's about $15 for 2 pounds.
Yeah.
So I mean, you pick it up at Walmart.
27 servings. If you do the one scoop.
Yeah, just be aware if you don't want to drink creatine or anything like that, or.
Yeah, it does have a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. If you just want
creatine,
pure stuff,
taurine, and stuff like that in there, it does have the added
go
stuff.
for a different mix. I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars out of 5.
I have to agree. Yeah, I believe it warrants a 2.5 star rating for it. So yeah.
This is Dennis and Jason from EatSleepLift.com. Thanks for watching.
Come on, bad boy, baby. This is the remix.
Dennis and Jason here with EatSleepLift.com for
Dream.
Episode Trace.
Melissa.
Hello and welcome to another episode.
That tastes like you're drinking chocolate.
With sand added. Body Fortresses.